If y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all know I love me some herbal tea. I'm drinking me some hibiscus tea, nice and warm, setting the mood. But yeah, y'all, I'm slicking back my edges with my edge control here because y'all know this is Mando. When you are doing your bald cap, you do not want to snatch your edges up. So slick them back real good. And I'm taking some super alcohol and I'm just going to clean my skin off from any of that grease from the edge control or any extra oils on my skin. Once that's all cleared up, I'm going to take my bald cap and stretch her all the way out. Pull her down, get her nice and flat, lift it up, get it around my ears, take my scissors and cut around my ears so that we can do a nice flat bald cap. Because if you don't do this, your bald cap is literally not going to lay flat around your ears. Flay like, here we go with the bullshit. But I'm taking my Ebon Wonder lace spray in the black can. I'm just going to spray this directly around my hairline. Somebody asked me in my comments, how do I protect my edges and how do I keep them? You know what I'm saying? When I do all these wigs. And the thing is, when I'm doing my bald cap, that's one of the things that can cause your edges to break off is when you're spraying them down or putting glue on top of your hairline, like on your actual edges. And you can literally go as low as me, as you guys can see here. I don't spray them directly on my edges. I mean, they're touching them slightly, but not all the way. You don't have to drench your edges in product that's basically glue on your edges. So yeah, that's one tip. And I also do not just rip off my wigs. I used to, and I did notice a difference in my hairline when I did that, but I stopped doing that because yeah, that is not good. You just have to get you some lace glue remover, okay? And then just spray your lace and wait for it to, you know, get intact and then take it off. It'll simply come off. You don't have to rip your wigs off, okay? Like if you got enough money to put on the wig, you got enough money to get you some remover, okay? Do not miss out on that. So yeah, that's how you got to keep your edges intact, girl. So that's that. Y'all see I'm getting my bald cap right. I'm tying my cap in the back in a knot because it just keeps my braids intact, and also so my cap isn't just an open flap in the back. Busta Rhymes at this point, but that's what the bald cap is looking like. I'm taking my Ruby Kisses cream foundation in the shade RD15 in this makeup brush, and I'm going to put this all over, not all over my cap, but in the front of the cap and also on my skin to give it like a really HD vibe. Like this is really like a bald cap, so you want to put it a little bit on your skin as well. And I'm going to put it in the parts where I'm going to part it, where I thought I was going to part it, but yeah, that's what we're looking like. And this is what the wig looks like on. Super cute, super fluffy, super full, really cute. So yeah, y'all, I am just going to get started with my ear tabs. I'm parting out a section where my ear is, and I'm going to cut directly around it so we can get a more comfortable fit. And yeah, that's what it would look like. And I just like to tuck it behind my ear to see the progress, like, okay, is this enough? And if it's not, I'm going to cut some more like how I'm doing here. And I'm just going to repeat the same side, or, oh my gosh, repeat the same thing on the left side. I'm cleaning my skin off once more before we put this glue on with a super alcohol and some skin protectant from Ebon Wonder. And I'm going to take my glue now, and we're just going to spread her nicely out, get her on the cap and also on our skin as well. I'm getting a lot on the cap though, because that's just going to make the install look a lot better when you actually put it on the cap as well. It just makes everything look cohesive and not like the bald cap is separate from the wig, if that makes sense, and separate from the glue. It just makes it look better, okay? Trust me. So I'm just spreading out this glue, getting it in front of my ear. And I'm gonna go in the front, apply it to the front. And it looks like I'm applying it like super far down, but since my bald cap wasn't sitting super low, I put it where I usually would if my bald cap was low. And look at this shit. Like this cap was so shitty. Oh my gosh. That blew me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm using the end of this edge brush and I'm just flipping back and forth between each side with the glue on it because, yeah, I mean, when I run out of glue, I just flip it over to the other side or, you know, add some more glue. But yeah, I like to flip flop it so I can just kind of evenly spread it out and not apply so much at once, if that makes sense. So once that's all on, I'm going to take my blow dry and blow dry this on a cool medium setting until it is tacky for about like maybe 1 to 2 minutes, nothing more than that. And here I am doing the second layer, and I've only been doing 2 layers because my glue is running out and I still have yet to find me some glue that's good. So yeah, y'all, I'm trying to make this glue last and stretch. So I'm just spreading this glue out the same way I did with the first round, getting it on my cap and then also on my skin. Only like a ½ inch, maybe even less on my skin, honestly, y'all. Like, that's all you need. So yeah, I'm just putting it right where I put the glue the first time. And I'm telling y'all have to get the glue right in front of your ear, just like that, okay? I'm telling you, it makes your sideburns look really, really good. It makes everything look seamless. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna spread this out, We want it nice and thin, okay? Because if it's not thin, it's going to be clumpy and gunky. I'm cutting that little piece off and also here because that was just looking ridiculous. And I knew if I put my lace on it, it was not going to look really good. So I'm just cutting off these pieces that was lifting up from the cap. Take my blow dryer to it briefly, and then I'm going to take my wig and we're going to pull her on forward. This wig fit my head really good. Y'all know I'll be complaining about how these wigs be way too big for my head, but this wig fit me. So I didn't have to put too much work in when it came to putting this wig on. I really just had to pull it forward and attach it to where the glue was, you know? So I did that. I put it at the ends, got that nice and tight. Then I'm going to squeeze and push that glue into this lace with the palms of my hands. And then I'm going to take my hot comb and just slick this hairline back because I didn't do that before I put this wig on, and I usually do that. So I'm just taking this to the hairline just so I can look clean and put together. And I'm going to put on my melting melting band for literally 30 minutes, y'all. 30 minutes. We want this to be glued down, stuck, okay? So I'm taking my hot comb and I'm just pressing through the hair in some sections. Nothing specific, nothing too crazy or fancy for today because we're doing a flip over. Okay, I just thought that would be really cute with this bob. So I didn't do too much. And y'all, my head was hurting so bad. If you know, you know. Beauty hurts though, you know, like pretty hurts. That's what Beyonce said, didn't she? So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Now that the 30 minutes is up though, I'm taking my razor and I'm going to be cutting off the excess lace. And I realized what had my wigs not looking so good was the fact that I was leaving too much lace on my wig. So I get as close to my hairline as possible now, and cutting in a downward motion with my razor also helps a lot with making my installs look so much better, y'all. Because I realized, like, I don't need all this lace. Like, I'm like, why aren't my wigs looking good anymore? I was leaving way too much lace, like way too much, and honestly plucking too much too. By the way, plucking and bleaching tutorial is coming really, really, really fucking soon, y'all. I'm so excited for y'all to see. But yeah, y'all, we're just gonna do the same thing on this side here. Using the razor in a downward motion, it's gonna give us a natural zigzag, kind of ragged, that's not even a word, jagged cut. So yeah, we're gonna cut that all the way down, and we're gonna cut some extra pieces off too that just don't need to be there because like I said, I want to get as close to the hairline as possible. Okay, I don't want any extra lace that I don't need. So I'm taking some more glue here. I'm gonna spread this out with my finger, take some more, spread it out with my finger again because the lace wasn't sticking down on this part here. And then I'm just going to press that on down. And yeah, we're good there. To get this kind of gluey, casty type vibe going, and also just to have this lace really blend into with our skin. Like, do y'all see the instant difference? I'm gonna take this fluffy eyeshadow brush in the same Ruby Kisses cream foundation in the shade RD15 and just spread that around my lace. Y'all, it looked so good. Like, oh my gosh. I'm gonna take my Ebon Wonder lace spray in the spritz version. It's the newer version. I will show y'all, but it's broken. So yeah, I'm just taking this and I'm tapping it around my lace. I'm trying not to take too much though, because I don't want it to leave any type of cast or just do too much. So I'm just taking a really light amount and putting that around the lace, a little bit on my skin as well. I let this get tacky on my skin for about 30 seconds before I go in with my melting band again. We're going to let our melting band sit on for about 25 minutes. I like to stretch it out as well to really make sure it's sitting perfectly on that lace. And then I'm going to get into this hair, y'all, just a little bit. I'm taking this Garnier smoothing serum type shit. It'll be linked down below. But I'm taking a little bit of that just to help flatten out this hair because I'm out of my bio silk, y'all. Oh my gosh, tragedy. I just needed some type of oily product to help without hot comb really get that hair flat in the back. I'm shaking up this water bottle because it is water in it as well as some conditioner. This is the conditioner that I'm using, rice water and Himalayan moringa, not your mother's naturals is what it's called. So that's what I'm using. It smells really, really good. It's a very subtle smell to it. I'm cutting some layers in the front. This is honestly not necessary. Y'all don't have to do that part. I'm just extra, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna map out these baby hairs for now. I know in my last 2 previous videos I've been using pictures, but honestly didn't need a picture reference today because I pretty much knew what I was going for. So I'm really eyeballing this and I'm seeing like, okay, I don't want to pull out too much. And I'm using my comb to kind of just give me an idea of how they're going to swoop and lay. And I'm like, yeah, that's it right there. That is it. That is what I'm talking about. So I'm taking my hot comb. I'm just going to press these hairs through so they can lay flat when it's that time. And I'm going to do my sideburns here, pull these out. And y'all see how like my track is showing at the back? I wanted to cover that up. So I'm going to slightly cover that up just a little bit by pulling some hairs out. As you guys can see, y'all look. Y'all see the track a little bit? Yeah, we don't need that. So take a little bit out, cover that on up. I didn't want to take too much out though because I still wanted my sideburns. So yeah, we're going to hot comb this as well. And then we're going to do the same thing on the left side. I'm taking my green icy Fantasia holding spritz. I'm going to spray that just a little bit. I didn't want to do too much on my edges and just smooth that out with my finger and a little bit on my lace as well. Before I pluck the hair, this is what the curls was looking like in the back. This is just from conditioner and I didn't wash the hair. I only put conditioner in the hair after bleaching the knots. So I wanted to still keep that same vibe because the curls were really, really pretty with this water wave. So yeah, we're going to take this spray bottle with the conditioner and the water in it, and I'm not drenching the hair, okay? I'm just trying to get the hair wet. I'm going for a fluffy look. I didn't want the curls to be really tame, and since this was a water wave, it really didn't need too much manipulating because water wave is super pretty on its own without any products. So that's why we're not doing anything heavy today, but I'm just brushing these curls through a little bit, and then I'm going to scrunch it up with my fingers. And I'm also not trying to comb through or manipulate the curls too much because like I said, this water wave is really pretty as is. Y'all, I'm stuttering so bad, but like that's just me. Like I just be stuttering sometimes. So I'm just fluffing up this hair, scrunching it up, shaking it up a little bit so when it dries it's nice and fluffy and full. Taking my Care wax stick and my hot comb, and I'm just going to press out and flatten out this top just a tad bit because I do still want it to be flat even though we don't have any part going on. So yeah, y'all, that band is off. I let that sit for what, like 10 minutes because my head was like pounding. So I'm going to comb out this product. Y'all know with the Icy Fantasia green spritz, it combs out really, really well. No residue, none of that. So it's perfect. And now that I have all that combed out, I'm going to take my tweezers and just pluck in some areas, like come on, pluck in some areas so that these baby hairs can look more natural. Even though I plucked out a good amount, when you pluck the baby hairs, it just gives it a more natural look and like it's not just wig baby hairs, if that makes sense. I mean, duh, it's going to look wiggy because it's a wig, but it makes it look a lot more natural. And I'm going a little bit more heavy-handed with my sideburns because I don't like when they are super thick. In my last videos, my edges were pretty thick, and that's not the vibe I was going for today. So yeah, we're gonna pluck these hairs on out. I always like to take my scissors and cut my baby hairs in the front directly above my eyebrows. That's like the perfect layout for me, and a little bit lower sometimes if I'm going for a more dramatic look. And my sideburns today was really short, but honestly, with my real hair, my baby hairs, and my sideburns are short, like my sideburns specifically, they don't sit super low on my face. So it looks super natural for my actual hair, like in comparison. So I wasn't mad at that at all. I just wanted this wig to look really natural since it is curly and it's a bob, like hello. So I'm parting my hair in two sections for the baby hairs and curling them upwards with my Kiss Pro Flat Iron in 1/2 inch. And yeah, on my sideburns, I like to curl them under. I just like the versatility and the vibe that it gives. So I'll curl these upwards and I'll curl these sideburns under, and then I'm going to take that same Icy Fantasia holding spritz that we were using before to melt down the lace and the baby hairs. I mean, y'all seen it. But yeah, I'm just going to take that product. I really love using this product now. Like, I don't know when I'll give it up, because y'all know I like to switch it up. So I'm taking the comb side of my edge brush and I'm just swooping and I'm holding my hair into place so that it can form and mold and stay into place. And yeah, so I'm taking some more though on the ends because that part was super curly and I wanted that to kind of melt and be cohesive with the rest of the hair. So I'm kind of holding that into place. I did blow dry that a little bit. I just didn't show y'all, but I did blow dry it just a tad bit to get that molded down. And yeah, I'm just going to swoop, 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 use my fingers to get the shape that I want. I really love swooping the baby hairs towards my face and towards the middle of my forehead. That just makes it look so cute, and I just be feeling like a baby doll or something. Like, I don't know. I just can't get with swooping the baby hairs any other direction. Like, no, it has to sit and swoop near my forehead. So yeah, y'all, I'm doing my sideburns. I'm using my finger to really get this pressed down because, you know, it is spray, so it gets it really wet and then it won't stay down. So it is mandatory for me to use my blow dryer when using this product so that the hairs can stay into place. And then I'm just going to do my hairs on the left side, same motion, use my finger, using the comb side, swooping it towards the middle of my head and just my forehead in general, and then swooping the rest of those hairs into the actual hair on the hairline on the frontal. So yeah, I look back and forth between the edges that I already did and the ones on this side so I can make them look very similar. Okay, I try to make them look extremely similar, matter of fact. These baby hairs were a tad bit longer on this side, so I'm going to take my scissors and shave some off. And I'm trying to make it look similar to the other side. Y'all, I don't know what it is, but it's like, dude, on the right side, my baby hairs always look different from the left side. Like the way that it, like, the baby hairs sit higher on the right side, and on the left side they sit lower on my face. I don't know how to explain it, and I try my best to not let that happen, but it always seems to happen. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, it looks like two different wigs, like two different frontals. This one sits lower on the left side always, then on the right side it's higher. So I'm like, let me cut off some more because they just don't look, you know what I'm saying, like they go together. Like, what is that about? I really do not know. I could not tell you. Let's take a moment and just admire this texture though. Like, it's so pretty. Like, who doesn't love a bob in the summertime? Matter of fact, any time of the year, but especially in the summertime, a curly bob is going to hit. But I'm taking some Lotta Body foam, and this smells really fucking good. I'm going to link it down below. Excuse my language, y'all. I know some of y'all don't like that, but it smelled so good. I just had to put that on the top to add some flatness. But this is the end of the tutorial, y'all. I hope you guys learned something from it and enjoyed this install. I enjoyed it myself. Make sure to leave a comment down below, like this video, and subscribe to see more from me. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.